guys, welcome to tonight's Big Brother 23 chat.
Oh, it's episode 29.
Yeah, episode 29.
Yes. All right, so last time it was a double eviction.
Mm-hmm.
The victims were Claire and Alyssa.
All right, well, that means we are down to the cookout.
Wow.
The cookout has made it to the final 6. Very exciting for them. Yes, that has never happened before, that an alliance of 6 made it all the way to the final 6. So that's a huge accomplishment.
Pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's also Comics Week, baby.
How exciting.
Comics, all kinds of comics.
We love it.
Get that cash.
Yeah, so Kyland, we got to see some more behind the scenes from the double eviction, and yeah, Kyland was really pissed that he went up on the block as the replacement nominee during the double eviction.
He wanted somebody else whose ass hadn't been in the seat on the block before.
Meaning Tiffany or Azah.
But Tiffany has been nominated. Oh, no, she hasn't.
No. Yeah, so he was telling Hannah, like, I really think you should put up somebody who hasn't been up yet. And Hannah was like, no, I want to put you up because I want Alyssa to still think that you were the target.
Right.
Still trying to keep the cookout under wraps, even until the last minute that Alyssa's still in the house. So Kyland
really
was like,
pissed off Kyland.
He was like, why are you so concerned about
she's
keeping
going
up
to go to the
appearances?
jury and find out anyway.
But the thing is, okay, first of all, Kyland was all upset with Tiffany about this as well, but Tiffany really did want to keep Kyland off the block.
Yeah,
when she
did.
went to talk to Hannah,
she's like, why are you putting up Kyland?
Yeah, because they have a final 3 deal. So Tiffany was like, can't you put up somebody else? And Hannah was like, no, I already told Alyssa that this is what I was doing, so it's too late now.
Yeah, but what does it matter?
Yeah. They didn't show there was more drama here.
Mm-hmm.
Because Big D was asking if he could also throw a sympathy vote to Alyssa because he hasn't gotten to do that yet. And that would have made the vote a tie, and Hannah would have had to break it. And Kyland was not happy that there was any talk about possibly making the vote that close. So they didn't show that part, but he was also pissed at Big D for asking about that.
Was he pissed because other people are thinking about and performing jury management? They're doing
I think
jury
that's part of it.
And he's not?
Oh, he's doing jury management in a way. I mean, he's putting stuff in his goodbye messages and things like that. But I think he was really just pissed, like, of course, number 1, that he's up on the block when other people haven't been yet. And number 2, that Alyssa's feelings were being put ahead of his own. He was not pleased with that. So he was being pretty intense in his conversations with people.
Right. So after...
Things needed to be smoothed over.
Yeah. So
all over the place.
Tiffany goes to work immediately. Mm-hmm. And she tells Kyland, I don't know why she put you up.
Yeah, like, I didn't want you to go
I didn't do
up.
that.
Yeah.
So they kind of smoothed it out between the two of them, or did they?
I mean, kind of.
All right. Well, then Xavier and Tiffany have a chat because she is worried about Xavier him coming after her now.
Yeah. Let's face it. There is another HOH competition coming up very soon. So everyone's scrambling right now, trying to make sure their asses are covered.
Yeah.
So Tiffany's trying to make sure she's cool with Xavier. But at the same time, if Tiffany wins HOH...
she's coming for him.
She's targeting him.
I think
which is smart.
He knows it. I mean, he's not going to fall for your...
Well, Xavier is also targeting Tiffany. Like, they...
Yeah. But did you see the way she was talking to him? Like, she was all bedroom-ized with him.
Hey, she's trying to work it. Leave her alone.
All right, well... Kyland and Hannah have a chat. She's doing the same thing.
She's trying to apologize to him. And he's like...
I'm sorry. Well, she's like, I'm sorry. I was flustered. Mm-hmm. This happened quickly. I mean, the double eviction goes like this.
Yeah.
And, I didn't know what to do.
All right. Well, something tells me Kyland is not going to forget about all this.
Well... Big D just wants somebody to throw him a win. Damn it.
He's talking to Xavier and he's saying, I still want Tiffany out of here and I want to win this HOH and be the one to do it.
Unless you want to win it, but then...
Well, he was like, if you could throw it to me, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Because Xavier's all like, I'm not throwing competitions anymore. I am playing my heart out here. That's it.
I'm so tired of Big D expecting that somebody's going to throw him a competition win. And when they don't, he gets pissed about it.
He gets really pouty.
He gets more than pouty. He gets really farty.
Farty? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So then Kyland and Xavier had a chat, and Kyland is saying he wants to go to the final 2 with Xavier. They have a deal now. They're called the Gentlemen.
Yeah. BDA. Big D Alliance.
Yeah, right. Kyland is saying he wants to go to the end with the best player. So, Tiffany then?
Yeah, really.
Also, what are you thinking? You're going to lose to Xavier probably. Why are you doing this?
He doesn't, you know what? He doesn't see what we see.
True.
So he doesn't know that he's going to...
I mean, how many people now, though, have been saying if Xavier's in the final 2, they're voting for him? And they've made that very clear. But I think it's just Kyland's ego being like, oh, everyone says he's the best, so I want to go to the end with him and beat him. But like...
Okay, you'll lose.
Yeah. And of course, Xavier is more than happy to accept this final 2 deal because he's like, I'm going to beat Kyland, so...
I guess
whatever.
Gentlemen let women do the dirty work for them, and then they just scoop up the whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say, there's like this weird narrative that Xavier is the best player this season and all this stuff. But like, what has he actually done this season? If you really think about what moves he's made.
He did get other people to do his dirty work.
True, but...
He didn't get the girl, though.
I don't know. Even, like, his trying to manipulate people, like, was there a lot of manipulation? It was hard to, like, I just don't see it. Because I don't think, like, oh, he's a gamer when I see him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's throwing all these competitions, but he's putting in the work strategy-wise. I don't really see it. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something here.
No, I mean, I agree, but I guess his social game is so good.
I will say his social game is definitely strong, but...
Yeah. Well, you know what was really, really exciting? The HOH competition, because Al the alien is a damn chicken!
Al the alien's back. Love him.
All right, so...
He's bringing the jokes. He's setting up the competition. It is another classic.
It's the chicken egg through the chicken wire, except there's no more chicken wire.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess, like, people couldn't fit their freaking fingers through that chicken wire, so they had to do the bigger, you know.
Yeah. I feel like in the past, the chicken wire has really cut up people's fingers.
That's true.
So I think that could be part of why they switched it to that, like, bigger fence cage, whatever you want to call it.
That's, like, the next level up at Home Depot. Because, like, we had a garden and I had to get, like, chicken wire.
Yeah.
And, like, the next level up was, like, that square.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to get your egg up and through like this maze on the chicken wire and get it through a hole so that you can take it and put it on a little
ramp.
Yeah, but it's like a ramp
that
table.
You control. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like a Big Brother Survivor had a baby, and they made it like a 2-stage competition.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to knock down 3 flags,
3 levers, yeah,
3 levers with the eggs, and eggs are wonky.
It makes me sad to see all those eggs wasted.
That was really messed up because I don't like when they involve animals, and I don't like when they waste food.
The eggs.
Couldn't they have used wooden eggs or, you know,
something like that?
So that all that food wouldn't be wasted because they're throwing eggs in the garbage over there and somebody, like, who eats eggs could be eating it.
Yeah, so that's sad to see. I mean, I'm glad that they at least aren't using animals in the competitions this season, but if we could get rid of the eggs now, too, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But anyway, that aside, it seemed like people were, you know, the difficult part of this competition is getting the egg to hit the levers.
Right.
You know, once you get a hang of getting the eggs through the maze, it's fine. You know, you're just going through the motions. But then to get it down the ramp.
Roll that wonky egg down the ramp, and it's got like the blockages in it, so you got to go on the side, and then it makes it go on the
and then
floor,
the lever even has a cutout in the middle.
Right.
So you can go right through that. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's very tough.
But Kai figured out that he could drop the egg from one hand to another. And that saved a lot of time. It really
I honestly don't even know if that made that much of a difference. Because, again, it really came down to just getting those eggs down the ramp the right way.
Right. Well, do you think Big D's plan of talking to each egg on the runway helped it knock down a lever?
No.
No, it didn't.
Yeah. Kyland was in the lead on this one.
Big D caught up, and they were 2 levers down to 2 levers down.
Yeah, they also showed us a flashback during this competition of Kyland, Tiffany, and Hannah forming
Yet
their
another
final 3.
alliance.
Final 3 deal, the con artists. I would not feel comfortable calling my alliance the con artists.
No. But, Kai was gonna let Big D win.
Was he, though? Because he didn't look to me like he was throwing this.
Well, he didn't. So he won. Kai won HOH. Great.
Yeah. And on the feeds, 3 again, another third HOH. On the feeds, yeah, Kyland was apologizing to Big D, being like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I took that HOH away from you. Like, I was trying to throw it. I didn't mean to win." And he even like talked to the cameras one-on-one and said, "I really wasn't trying to win that," but like he definitely was. Maybe for a split second, he was like, "Oh, Big D should win this." But then he was like, "No, I'm going to get it."
I mean, it might have made sense to throw it to him because then
he didn't want to make the move.
He didn't want to make the move, and he will still be able to play in the next one.
Yeah.
So, like...
It would have made sense for Kyland to not win this HOH, but...
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay, so then... Kyland is talking to Xavier, and he is going to be putting Tiffany and Hannah up on the block.
Guess that alliance didn't mean a damn thing. A ring don't mean a thing.
I mean, they all have alliances with each other, so...
Yeah.
Just the fact that he's saying that he wants to go to the end with Xavier because he's the best player, it's just not sitting right.
And then they name it Gentleman.
Yeah.
Oh, you're such gentlemen. All right, and he figures Hannah's going to win the veto and use it on herself.
Well, he wants to make sure that Hannah's up on the block next to Tiffany because he doesn't want Tiffany to...
He doesn't want Hannah to save Tiffany.
Exactly.
Okay.
And he was also saying if the veto is used, the replacement would probably be Azza. That's what he was saying at the time.
Okay. So Tiffany and Kai have a meeting, and she's all like, "Hey, we got a final 3." And he's like... So Tiffany wants Xavier and Big D out first, but that's not what Kyland wants.
No. Hannah was also trying to get Kyland to see Xavier's got to go because he's going to win this thing if he stays.
And Kyland says, no, he's not. All right, so it's time for the noms.
Okay.
And sure enough, sure shooting, Tiffany and Hannah are up on the block. And he said, Tiffany, it was
a loss of trust.
It was a loss of trust. And Hannah,
I mean, he pretty much called out that Tiffany's his target because he was like, "I want to make sure if you win the veto, you're going to use it on yourself and not Tiffany."
Okay.
All right.
All right, so
I also want to mention, I believe that speech was hacked to shit because from what I heard on the feeds, it was a very long speach.
Oh, it was?
It was, which is true to form for Kyland. Yes. So I'm curious what else he was saying. I don't know, but...
But it's BB Comics Wednesday!
I can't wait to see what everyone's characters were.
What do you think Big D's is going to be?
I thought I heard his was like the Big Z, like sleeping. Or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if that's accurate or not, but that's what I heard. So,
You think?
I also heard that Kyland's is like Kylander, like Highlander.
Because he talks forever.
But he was pretty pumped about that because he's such a movie buff.
Yeah.
He loves Highlander.
Well, I do love that movie as well. It's very good.
It's a fun one.
It's very good. All right, so I can't wait for the comics, but I already know. You already know.
Yeah, if you guys don't want to wait until Wednesday to find out who won the Power Veto, make sure you're watching the spoilers.
So I guess we'll see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Well, for the spoiler.
For the spoiler live stream, yeah. Of course.
Duh.
Of course. Every day.
All right. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. You're awesome. And until tomorrow,
much love.